Oh, man. Not the boss. You know who it is. You know what it is. It's the Iggitty. Biggitty. Bossy, boss, oh, lean. Cooking with what? Gasolini, fire content. How you guys doing today? For me, tonight for y'all. Oh, man. Not the Iggitty Biggitty. Not the Iggitty Biggitty. Turn this shit all the way down. Still just waking up, man. Shit, what time is it? It's 9ish. It's 9 something. Got up about an hour ago. Still just waking up. Shout out to the people who's in here. Shout out to Razor Rays. Razor Rays did a live talking about my situation where I went to the U.S. Embassy here in Nairobi, Kenya. Shout out to Razor Rays. He went for many hours. We spoke right before he went live. Gave him the green light to do it. I gave him a statement to read because I knew I wasn't going to be up. And lo and behold, when I wake up, this nigga's still live. So I hop on real quick. I hopped on at the end of his live and said I'll be going shortly. So here I am. You know, I love to have my music rocking with me, but I don't trust the audio. The last few sessions, anytime I try to play background music or beats or whatnot, the mic picks it up and it's like an echo. The beat kind of plays twice, like, oh, hold on. Speaking of that, hold on for the one time. Boss, live from the bunker. Live from the bunker. Oh man, we got in the building. So know the trolls will be out in force. At least I do got one moderator in here. You are right. Take your advice. Exactly. Before I even read it, you're right. Because you were screaming that at me on the last stream, man. You were screaming that at me at the last stream. Hold on 1 sec for the one time, man. You are right. You are right. You are correct. When you right, you're right, man. When you right, you are right. Hold on 1 sec. But other than that, while I'm doing that, what's up with the people? What's up with the people? Let some more people get up in here. Shout out to Rays. I know a lot of people are coming over from his stream. And shout out to Flyboy, man. I was there. Flyboy came on right at the end with them two honeys, those same two honeys he had in his other videos. You got a white and the black one, right? Well, she ain't black. Well, no, they're not the same two. Because before, when he had the little pair before, one of them might be the same. I got to holler at Flyboy because one was chocolate. I remember one was a Afro Latina. And neither one of these chicks was Afro, but they were both as cute. Shout out to Fly. He turned up. He's turned up. Hold on 1 second. Be with you and then be right with you. Matter of fact, we're going to do a sound check. Because this place is kind of empty. I'm hearing the echo in the bunker. You know, I want some music. Hold on for the one time. Hold on. Midwest OG, how's it coming across? All right. Hold on 1 sec. I see my boy live now. That's what's up. Getting this freaky frog on. That's what's up. Doing this shit right now. Hold on. Hold on 1 sec, y'all. Well, this is crazy. I forgot how to do it. That's what I was trying to figure it out. We'll rock out, man. You're gonna have more work. You're gonna have more work, man. So is the music come across with a hell of an echo? Midwest? Shout out, Super Chat, FBA, do it for Mac Dre. Y'all ain't stopping the show. Man, say that. We about to get into it. Okay, that's what's up. Man, this shit's so crazy and wacky, man. Any other time, bro. That's crazy. Shit. Hold on. For the one time. Fuck. But yeah. So. Shout out to Yoga. Right on. Yeah, so elephant in the room. Let's hear it. We know what happened. Big Boss went to the U.S. Embassy yesterday afternoon, my time. I went down to a little hood spot. I got shaved up. I was starting to look crazy like a wolf man. The last time I got cut up was like a few days before my trip last week. So yeah, last week, Friday before last, right? The Friday, you ain't got no job. It's Friday. The Friday before last, before the Oakland First Friday event. The Oakland's First Friday, I got shaved up and lined up for the First Friday event, August 7th. And then I left for Kenya Monday, August 10th. So by yesterday, I was looking a mess. So I had to go get cleaned up. So I went to the hood where it's good, to an area I stayed in the first time when I came out here. Again, this is my third trip. My third trip to Kenya. Number 3. Not 2, 3. But on my first trip, I remember. So I Ubered over there, and they got me clean, man. They got me crispy, clean, and tight. Scrubbed my face, all the shit. Lined me up. Then I walked around the hood, started filming. Went and got me some coffee from the shop. And I already knew what I was doing. I almost was going to put it in the title, but I said, no, I'm not even going to put it in the title. I knew because I put the address in the Uber. So I took y'all along with me. And the whole Uber ride, I'm knowing where I'm going. Y'all niggas don't. And so the only thing was trippy. When we got there, it made sense. We had to stop. They had a perimeter way kind of a little bit from the embassy. So at first, no offense, I kind of thought like the Uber guy got it wrong or some shit. I said, it's the embassy. I'm looking around. And then I said, he said, yeah. He said, this is as close as I can get. I said, all right. So y'all saw in the video, I got out, still filming, recording. As soon as I got out, a Kenyan military dressed dude with an AK, green fatigue, started approaching the car. I'm like, whoa. So the camera was on him. I think you guys saw like at least some of his uniform, the bottom part of his uniform. And then I quickly put the camera on me. And at that point, we was talking, and then he said, can you pause the video, please? So, of course, you can't pause a live stream like that, right? So that was that. It's very productive. Man, I had to talk to so many different people before I eventually got to. Everybody I talked to was black until the very last person. And the very last person was the station chief. The station chief of Kenya. I got his name. Got his name and his number. Right here. Yeah. A little nosy road, but yeah. Yeah. So we had a very productive conversation. I can say they know all now. They are aware. I don't know if Ray's read the statement I left for him. because I gave him the green light and I said it was cool for him to go live on the shit. You know, shout out to him respectfully. He hit me up and he asked me, and I said, yeah, why not? It's good. See, yeah, I was live. I did it live, right? You know, the last little snippet, you know, but the time difference, man. And I had company. I had a chick over here, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So I gave him a statement to read. I don't know if he read it or not, but I'm here now. So wake up and do what I do, right? Get one more in, get some morning glory in. Shout out to my little lady friend who just left. Got some morning glory in. And then I see this nigga still live. I'm like, damn. Like 4 hours, about 4 hour live. So I said, okay, like when I was ordering my friend's Uber, because he go to work. I said, hold on, let me hurry up. Because he also sent me the link, like just in case type shit, but I was out. So I still had the link, so I used that link to hop on real fast and on the mobile, show my little friend, you know, the backside of her or whatnot. Didn't really show her face too much, I don't think. But shout out to her. She was a vibe. And I just told him I would be going live. And here I am live in the flesh. So now when he was live, I was asleep for the most part, doing what I do, and then, finally went to sleep. And, I kept strolling to his stream. So off and on, I saw at one point he had Rello come on there. I listened to a little bit of what he was talking about. Rello was always on some other shit. Shout out to Rello, I guess. He always on some other shit. So I was trying to follow the gist of it, but I was tired of sleeping in and out. So hopefully he leaves it up. Even if he put it on his members, I am a member. I am in his membership. I pay for his membership. So even if he put it behind the wall, I'll watch it. I just want to see what was said because, like I was telling him, outside of the haters, right? The haters are always going to be there, especially the African ones, right? But not even so much the African haters. Unfortunately, the FBA haters, even within this travel space, the haters within, the enemy within, the snakes in the grass type shit. Those haters, we don't care what they say, right? What they say is very nonchalant. We don't care what they say. They coming from a whole different mind frame. We don't care. But I was on some real shit and still am interested in a real nigga's perspective. On an honest, on a honest man-to-man human being, honest, real nigga's perspective, how you take that. A passport bro, and I do consider myself a passport bro, right? A passport bro going to the authorities, basically some of the highest authorities in the land, sort of, kind of, right? A passport bro going to the authorities and reporting, and I was curious on some real nigga shit, not hater, because haters gonna say, and I heard it already, and even on Nana channel, Nana wasted no time. This is early day, like before I even had laid down for the night, like within an hour or two of my stream, Nana quickly made a thumbnail and Big Boss running a massa type shit. And like I said, I'm gonna get into some other shit, but I'm not gonna let people gaslight me because that's crazy. The person literally is talking to police. He's talking to police. Lying, right? Lying, making up false charges to police. And then when I go to authorities, oh, you run to the police. What? Motherfucker, you're not gonna gaslight me. You're not gonna gaslight me on a one-way. It's a two-way street. What the fuck? You literally take them to the police. Take them to the Kenya police. Take them to the police. I'm in contact with the police. I'm gonna give the police money. Take them to the police. Oh, he went to the authorities. What? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So again, that's why I said outside of the haters, outside of the delusional, dysfunctional haters that's not even rooted in reality, right? Because I'm playing in reality, right? Real nigga shit. Because it's not even like he's gonna keep it on some street shit. Like, you know what? Hey, it is what it is, right? Hey man, I know some thugs, I know some hitters that's gonna do something for, they're gonna holler for $1, do something strange for a change. Some bros, some roughnecks out there from the hood. I can wire them some money. They can jam you up. They can line you up. No, you said police. Wait a minute. How am I going to fight the police? What did they said on Friday? You can't fuck with the police. You can't fuck with the police. You can't fuck with the official police. I'm going to fuck with the police. You didn't even say that you're going to hire some goons. I mean, I'm sure in your twisted mind, they probably had that whole, they probably, and still do, that whole situation. But no, what got me, and you stayed on this police. That's what you said. You said police. What the fuck? What? Am I crazy? So you're going to hire crooked, corrupt police on a fake charge. It doesn't matter, right? Just as long as you cuff them. Book them and cuff them. Doesn't matter. Just physically detain him. We'll worry about the rest later type shit, right? On some renegade rogue shit. Like a vigilante type shit. That's what you said. Am I tripping? And then what really did it, on the community post, Nana, he was going back to back. Like posting my picture, I guess, from one of my lives, the thumbnail from my live, posting my picture on his community post. He did it like 2 or 3 times back to back, like my same picture, like with different posts. And one of them, he was like, when I did my time, when I studied abroad, leaving Ghana or whatever, and studying abroad in Europe and Russia, he said something like this. Russia had a special way of dealing with problematic tourists or stubborn tourists. What they would do, they would target people and they would put false rape charges on them. Fake sexual assault charges that they know is fake. They know it's false. But they just throw it on them right quick just to have an excuse, just to arrest them, detain them, and have them locked up for a while. Lock up the money, lock up the time, just have them fucked up for a minute. And then most of the time, because it's nothing and they know it, then after so many months or whatever, they let you go, right? All right, you can go now. Now you can go, but that you've been locked up for a minute type shit. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And you always hear about some shit like that in some of these. I wonder, if America don't be doing it like that sometime, right? Hello, if America don't be doing it like that sometime. But so he even put that in the community post. So he was like, so my Kenyan brothers and sisters, we need to get together and strategize, a story that we could tell the police. We just want him arrested. We just want him off the street, whatever it takes type shit. Lie, make up anything, make up something crazy. And he was even encouraging Kenyan women to make up stories against me. Crazy part about it, how I know? Because it was on the fucking community post. So I'm like, wow. It's probably still up. I screenshot it after all the shit. Part of my evidence. So at that point, I said, I'm dealing with somebody who's really demented. They're demonic. They're on demonic time. They're obsessed and they're demented. And it was like back to back. Then another thing, he had Bible verses. It's like, we will fight against this evil, rise up. I said, whoa, what is up with this guy? Like, for real. What is up with this guy? You have to be careful about the stuff you put out, whether you playing, joking, trolling or not. Because as we see in the States, online talk can have real life consequences, right? When them damn Democrats get up there and talk so crazy and bad about Trump, he's an existential threat. He's a threat. You have some Looney Tunes, some leftist liberal Looney Tunes. They take that rhetoric and it fires them up to go get a weapon and go sit on a roof and take pot shots, right? Because you have to be careful with your language and your speech. Whether you playing, joking, or trolling, once you put it out in the atmosphere, once you start saying crazy stuff in the atmosphere, somebody's going to be dumb enough to believe it and act on it. So what you say on the internet, somebody can do it in real life. You're playing. You playing with a nigga's life? And you're talking about police type shit. Everything you were saying. Police, basically police, right? The street level. Police arrest, put them in a jail cell. Police, let's lock them up, get them in the system. Arrest, police. Not street shit, not a thug to rob them and beat them up and jump them. Not street thugs, but police. That's what you say, but I'm a snitch for going to authority, proper authorities. I'm not a motherfucking thug. I'm not a criminal. I never said I was a criminal. I'm a motherfucking top flight security of the world, Craig. You didn't know that? Ask Day and Craig. I'm top flight security of the motherfucking world, Craig. With a gun, with a weapon, in the States. Didn't bring it. Can't bring it. I work with the police. I have the bad guys tell me every day, man, you need to work for the Oakland Police Department. You do too much of your job. You take your job too serious. You need to go work for the PD. Oakland PD, you need to go play for the Raiders. We ain't got the Raiders no more, okay? They went to Las Vegas. We ain't got the Raiders no more. Or the A's, and we never really had the Warriors. They was always Golden State was Frisco. We can't keep a team. Yo, big self, just because you big with a gun, you should go play for the Raiders. You should go work for the Oakland Police Department. I'm a security guard. Who work with police. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a thug. How's that fucking snitching? Y'all niggas, and it's tethers who using words they don't understand. They don't understand what snitching is. They don't understand what snitching is. Snitching is when you are a co-crimey. You do a crime with somebody. Y'all together. Y'all ride or die. Whatever the crime may be. Pulling a bank robber, somebody is a getaway driver, somebody's a shooter, somebody's a lookout, robbing a liquor store, whatever. When y'all do crimes together, and one of y'all caught, and one of y'all not. Or both of you guys are caught, right? You're both caught. But guess what? The investigators separate you guys in different rooms. And you both is right there. You both doing the bullshit, but they separate you. And both of you guys are looking at time. And then one of the guys said, it was him. That's a snitch. So if you don't know, Big Boss from Oakland, California is putting you lame, whether you lame tethers that's using American slang that you don't understand, that you hear online. That's what a snitch is. When you are a co-crimey. You are a co-conspirator. You are a co-crimey. And then you rat, and you rat, they call it rat. You rat on the others to save yourself. All you guys in the same boat. And that boat is going down with many years or whatever. All you rats are in the same boat, but you want to save your own ass. So you snitch. 6ix9ine! You turn around and snitch on the crew to save your own ass. Lighter sentence, all the shit. That is a snitch. Reporting a crime is not snitching. Doo-doo-doo. Hello, police. Yeah, got these niggas out here in front of my property every day selling drugs, having their pants down, doing all kind of shit. Can you send somebody? That's not snitching. That's called reporting. So, but I'm not gonna let you guys gaslight me. And then and then on the front side, literally, We need to get the police. And we're going to lie. Who's real? You openly said you was going to lie. You said it. You said you was going to lie, make up a false charge, a fake charge, by any means necessary. We need to get this guy off the street. He's an existential threat like Trump. He's an existential threat. He's dangerous. We need to get him off the street by any kind of way. I don't care. Just remove him. We'll figure it out later. Let's lie. Let's say whatever on the front side. Just so we can get him off the street. We're going to lie. We're going to lie to the police. We're going to lie to the police and they're paying. So what the fuck? What? You're not putting that on me. And I'm not fucking crazy. And I'm not going to let you. So that whole crowd, I'm not worried about. And I know your names in the chats, in the other people's chats. I know your names. I follow the chats. But I really was thinking about the real niggas, like the real ones, like, and you know, even Rello got it wrong. And that's surprising. Rello really know what a snitch is. He was in the system. He went to prison. But he did like 7-8 years. He did 7-8 years for a heinous crime. The getaway driver, while his buddy went in the house, they both went down. So some snitch type shit. I don't know. Did he snitch? Did he snitch on the dude that was in the house raping the chick? They supposed to be a home invasion robbery, but a simple home invasion robbery turned into some old freaky ass sexual assault rape shit. Dude taking his time to rape a whole chick while Jay Rello was in the car waiting for the getaway driver. Did he snitch on this boy? Well, I didn't do all that. I was just driving. I don't know what that nigga was doing in there. Did he snitch? He's in the system. He knows what a snitch is. So that's real funny that he'd take that time to get on Ray's show. Oh, boss snitch. Wow. So I gotta, throw him out with the rest. Gotta treat him like gotta treat him like a hater. So like for the real guys, the real niggas, the real dudes. Is that snitching? Is this snitching when a citizen, you see I'm wearing my stars and stripes. My stars, when a citizen abroad reports crime, reports an international conspiracy against the person's personal safety while abroad, you're not gonna fucking gaslight me. You're mad because I did it. It's chess, not checkers, motherfucker. Booyah! That's what it is. So now for any other little thing that you can do, then it's at least a salvage, right? The salvage, then it's just a slur campaign. Oh, he's a rat. He's a snitch. He lost street cred. If street dudes don't snitch, if he's really about... Well, hold on. Like, the person saying all that is not the person getting on a plane, flying thousands of miles to be boots on the ground where I'm at. That's crazy. That's crazy work. The person saying that is at thousands of miles safe in their home, in their four walls, in the USA, saying all that while I'm outside, boots on the ground. Nigga, when I took the flight that last week, Monday, August 10th, the key shit had already happened. It happened over that weekend, I guess. The Saturday, time difference. I'm here now. Now I'm here with the shit now. But back then, when I was still in the States, that had just happened. Like, right? Because it was a Friday night or a Saturday night. Keith was in Mubasa at the clubs, hitting up the different club scenes. And he ended up at the strip club towards the end of the night, filming. As he's coming out the strip club, he gets ran down on by plainclothes police. Jammed up, all the shit, and cuffed, taken to jail, right? That happened before I got on the flight. I came anyway. I came after that. let that sink in. I came after that. The nigga already got jammed up by the police, went to the jail cell, all the shit, had to pay like $1,000 bribe money to get up out of it. I came after that and still here. What are you talking about? What are we doing? I'm not gonna let you have a verbal narrative to make me think I'm crazy and gaslight me. Oh, you know, because that's what they try to do. When they can't win one way, they just try to do the verbal game. Like Democrats and leftists do in the States, you know. They can't win on facts, so they just talk crazy. Like, no, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's ridiculous. But yeah. But like I said, I just wanted the opinions of real motherfuckers. And then if I respect the person, right? If I respect the person, real motherfucker, we can agree to disagree. I'm like, okay, hey, that's what you think. That's what you think. But it's like the haters. I don't even process what they say because they're just gonna talk shit anyway. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, shout out to, you know, people give him a lot of hard time, but shout out to Charleston White. And I don't agree with everything that man say. Charleston White is crazy, man. I put Charleston White in the same boat as Kanye West. You know, both of them brothers are talented. Both of them brothers are smart and intelligent. But oh man. But Charleston White, in a minute, he'll tell you, hold on. No, I am not a criminal. You might be a fucking criminal. And now you are. You're a terrorist. And it's noted. It's duly noted. You are a terrorist because you make terrorist threats. You make terrorist threats on your channel. You make terrorist threats on your channel against an American citizen. You are a terrorist. So actually, you're the criminal, Nana. I'm not a fucking criminal. The Charleston White said, yeah, man, I'll tell in a minute. And I keep me some bear spray for this little self. And I keep me some bear spray. I'll tell in a minute. I'm a taxpaying citizen. What the fuck? I'm a proud American. The fuck you got going on? What you talking about? I'm out here turned up like everybody else. You say ain't no Yeezy. I'll put them in the same boat. Man, because they both something else. But you know, when they on their shit, when they really talking their shit, they both talk truth. Now, Charleston White has a very cold delivery. People don't like his delivery. But I gotta say, 9 times out of 10, he be on it. He be doing all the extra theatrics and shit. But yeah, Charleston White, he be dropping facts. People don't want to hear it. Cloud Chaser, Charleston White. Yeah, well, you know, in this media game, you know, he does play the media game at this point. And he knows what to say, like to rile people up and rage bait type shit. Yeah. But you can't take away from what he be saying, though. You can't take away from what he be saying. And I know this been rocking. I'm just so glad that I finally can play music. Because for the longest, anytime I play something, something with the audio, my mic picks it up, and I guess it's like double. It plays regular, but the same mic I'm talking into picks it up, and then it's like double, at least on the playback. And it might happen now. I hope it don't. You guys saying it's cool in the chat, that's cool. But there still might be some bullshit on the playback, because I listen to my streams normally afterwards. Most of my streams, I go back and watch at least some of them, see some parts if I'm gonna clip something or you know, just to really quality check my shit. And almost every time, the last few times that I had any kind of music during the stream, even if nobody said nothing in the stream, because you probably just dealt with it, on the playback, maybe it's in a processing, and the playback is like, I said, oh shit. Oh yeah. Well, I don't got a big channel yet, if I ever will. So, you know. But yeah, back on point. Motherfucking hater ass Ghanaian in America worried about what happens in Kenya. It's not even your fucking country. That's why I said on the stream, when I come back to Africa, the continent, I gotta go to Ghana then. I gotta go to Ghana for Nana. You so worried about Kenya, Nairobi. This is not even your fucking country. You're not Kenyan. You're not even Kenyan. You're from Ghana. Why the fuck you worried about what happens here in Kenya? So I need to go to your fucking country then. And go to the embassy. I'm going to go to the embassy in Ghana. Oh, man. How about that? How about that? Check in with embassies. Check-ins. Check in with the U.S. Embassy because I'm a U.S. citizen, FBA, baby. FBA. Born and raised. Oakland, California, USA, United States of America. God bless and long live Trump. Donald J. Trump. Oh, man. Yeah, I need to go to Ghana and turn up. Since you so motherfucking worried about Kenya. What the fuck you worried about Kenya for? Rello is not here. This misplaced anger that's built up. Rello didn't come, so now I'm the replacement Rello. I'm the replacement Rello since you can't get Rello. You guys let Rello slip through your fingers last fucking time he was here. And he did like a month. He did like 30 days. Wow. He did like 30-something days. A whole month on your ass. He did a whole month, walked around untouched. I hear the people got online and shut off his energy, shut off his electricity, and got him kicked out of BNBs, I guess, right? He came in contact with police. Came in contact with police, jammed up with them chicks. Nothing happened, and went to the airport and left. To the point where he thought it was sweet to come back. I guess after seeing what happened to Keith. See, here's the thing. What happened with Keith, Rello decided, and smartly, I give him that, the one time he made a good, smart choice. What happened to Keith, Rello decided it's best for him not to come. What happened to Keith, I flew out the next day. What can you fucking possibly say? You didn't even come. You didn't come, and they ain't gonna say Big Boss snitched. Big Boss snitched, but you a criminal? You went to jail? You went to prison? You was an accomplice? You was a getaway driver? You was a co-conspirator? But I'm a snitch? How? And you wonder why. The so what feminists go home. I will when it's time to go home. I will when it's time to go home. I absolutely will. I'll go home, rinse, rinse, and repeat, and come back. Don't worry, this is not my home. I will go home, but I'm not right now. I'll go home when I'm good and ready. I'll go home at the allotted time. I'll go home at the appointed time. Not right now. And not because you say. No. Not because you say. Not because Nana say. The ill Nana. I still got to get a chick to do the ill Nana. I got to get a chick to do the ill Nana before. This trip would not be complete. So I have a chick or two. Shout out to Flyboy Way. I need to have 2 chicks. 2 Kenyan chicks. Busting it open. Twerking. Wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly. 2 chicks twerking. Doing the ill Nana. Oh, man. I need to do that before I leave. I'll go home when I'm good and fucking ready. Not because you say. You stay home. You tell me to go home, you stay home. You can't control a grown motherfucking man. How about you go to Kenya, Zed? Maybe you'll find a man. Oh, man. Well, she want a white man. She like a lot of these African women. They like white men. But shout out to the few chicks. Well, I can't say a few. The chicks I've been dealing with. I just asked them. I've been having conversations with them. Too bad most of them don't want to get on the YouTube. But like I said in my what's the name yesterday, in my IRL, outside walking around, getting coffee, walking through the hood yesterday. I wasn't in the bunker. I wasn't in the bunker. I was walking through a fucking hood. the chicks, shout out to them, man. It's all good. I love this place. You know, it's a balance of finding quality and quality that wants to be on camera. You know, I can have, I had one or two that didn't mind. And I thought about it because we had great conversations and it would have been very enlightening. But, you know, I know my crowd or I know the crowd. I know the space. Here we go. Man, you go way out there just for that, blah, blah, blah. You could have got that in Oakland. You could have got that in Oakland. You went way out there, this for that, blah, 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 blah. You're risking life and limb and liberty just for that, blah. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear it. So, yeah, so I'm just running. That's the issue. Coming across nice quality that also wants to be on camera. Because a lot of these chicks are camera shy, and even more so now since the last time I was here in Nairobi 2 years ago. Last year I came, but last year was Mombasa. But the last time I was in Nairobi, because I skipped, was 2024. And a lot has happened since then, right? A lot has happened. So they're even more careful about their online persona. You know, shout out to them. Yeah, but this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. You know, I'm not gonna let nobody gaslight me, you know, piss in my ear and tell me it's raining type shit. You know, that's how the leftists and the progressive Democrats do back in the States, right? That's how the Democrats on the left do. They piss in your ear and piss on top of your head and you tell you it's raining. When that's not even the fucking facts. You're not gonna make me think I'm fucking crazy. You the one talking about police. You the one including authorities. Because if it was some street shit, then hey, it was just gonna be some street shit. Because even though one of the things that the embassy did say that like in the interim, it's like they can't like provide me personal security like a detail. And I told the guy, I said that I'm not here for that. I don't know if that's what you thought. I'm not here for that. I just want to document all this. Oh no, okay, no, we got that. No, trust me, we got you. We're monitoring the situation now. Thank you for making us aware of it. But I don't know. I guess they thought that I was like wanting some personal security. No, it is what it is. You know, I take it as it comes. But my thing, and it still might. I doubt. Now I highly doubt, but it still might, right? You never know. Only God knows. You never know. But my thing is, if the worst does, I want it documented. That was really my whole spiel. That was my whole thing. I just want it documented. I want it recorded. And from who it came and what this is all about. So then when the investigation kind of happens afterwards, anybody involved is like, okay, you're roped up in this. Because how many arrests like this do you make nilly-willy of an American citizen walking around, not doing anything, just physically being present in country, physically in the country, walking around nilly-willy? Oh, we're going to arrest you on a charge. Okay, how many other charges have you made like that? So now everyone involved, we need to see what's going on, how this all started. Now they know. So any authorities that get involved now, they're putting their job livelihood at risk. Because now it's monitored and it'll be watched closely. Now, would that physically stop like a road cop, you know, just physically do it in a moment? Like, boom, exactly. So I still, you know, and it's always possible I still can get jammed up like that. Absolutely, I could, and I know that. I absolutely still, even now, I still can get jammed up, and it is what it is. And I'll take it as it comes. But my thing was, even with that, the goddamn it is going to be a note. It's going to be a record. That's all it is. It's going to be a note. It's going to be a record. And from what started it, what it's all about. And so now, when they work on it, they are ahead of the game with information. Okay, this guy got jammed up. Boom, 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 boom. You close it. Boom. That's all it was all about. That's all it's about anyway. And they know it kind of frustrated their plans a little bit. But it depends how it is. Like I say, yes and no, because technically, it's still game on. Physically, here on the ground, it's still game on technically, and I know that. While I'm in a bunker, but I'll be going back out. But even with it being game on, I just wanted it duly noted and recorded and recognized. That's all it was. But nah, the same people talking about contacting police and lying to police can't also call me a fed talking about I'm a snitch rat for going to police. What the fuck? It don't work like that. It don't work like that at all. What the fuck? So outside of the haters, right? Outside of the haters, real motherfuckers, I wanted to know like their opinions. Yeah. Think about it was you. You or your loved one. You or a family member. You or your buddy. You know, my brother just got his passport. He just got his passport type shit. Hold on. So I would hate for my brother, or I consider most of the travel bros brothers. It's in the name. Brothers. Bros. Shout out to the bros. And I always hate to hear any bad thing happen to any person, but especially a black person. Especially a black brother overseas. Always hurt my heart, man. Like, no, for real shit. For a reason why I really feel a way about Colombia, Medellin. Now, I never really liked Colombia, Medellin after one trip. I only did one trip. But boss, there's only one time. You need to go back 2 or 3 times. Because, niggas in the space still love Medi. They still love Colombia. You need to come with me, boss. Next time I'll show you around, boss. You didn't know what you was doing. You need to come with me, boss. I really didn't like it. For my own self, I didn't like it. Now, I did like Bogota. Shout out to Colombia, Bogota. And I never did Cartagena. I'm mad at myself for not doing Cartagena. But I skipped Cartagena because Cartagena was starting to get pricey. And Bossy Boss, cheapy. And all I heard, Cartagena was getting pricey and crazy like Sosúa. While DR Sosúa was fucked up. So I never did Cartagena. I only did Medellin once. But I did Bogota like 3 times. But I never liked Medellin. Anyway. And then so it went from dislike Medellin to down there despising Medellin when all of those fucking druggings, the scopamine druggings on the brothers. All those fucking druggings. Especially the ones where the brothers end up dying. Dead. Not cool, bro. Like, it's real shit that hurt my heart. Like, real. Yeah, I'm a big tough dude, but that hurt my heart. That's not cool, man. I am empathetic, believe it or not. That could have been my brother, man. That could have been my brother. That could have been my cousin. That could have been a day one. Day one travel bro I've been knowing since like 2016, 2017 type shit. You know what I'm saying? That, I know his situation. I know his kid, he got kids and shit. Black dude, black American. We got to go through so much shit in America already. Go on vacation to have fun and turn up. Yes, women are part of it. Get over it. God damn it. Get over it. To release, to have fun, to turn up, he can go back to work. And these black Americans going to Colombia getting scoped. And sometimes, thank God it's not like all the time. And sometimes, maybe because, the girl put too much of the drug. Because, they're not fucking nurses. They're not going to have the exact dose. They put too much of the dose. Dudes, especially nowadays, be having all kind of high blood pressure, diabetes, all kind of complication type shits. Taking Viagra pills, taking all kind of shit, interacting with their shit, taking insulin shots, all the shit. So it might, complicate with what they got going on. Dudes end up dead. Dead on fucking vacation. And it kept happening over and over and over. every time I get on YouTube, Razor Rays is playing jazz music from another bro. And I remember thinking, like, it's both fucking bad, right? It's both bad, but like, hopefully the brother only got robbed. Duh, that's still not good. Hopefully he only got robbed. They only took his laptop, took his phone, took all his clothes. Like, what the hell they gonna do with his clothes, right? We're a lot bigger than that. Chicks walk out with backpacks and suitcases full of clothes and jerseys and all this shit. Hopefully he only lost his Jordans. He only lost his clothes. He only lost his laptop and his devices. They only went into his phone, you know, cracked his code and emptied out his bank account of thousands of dollars. Like Passport QB flexing. Said he lost $7,000, $7,000 US. Some kind of way them girls went into it. They cracked his phone and QB Passport flexing when he got scoped in Ecuador. QB got scoped in Ecuador, but in Ecuador by Colombian chicks. That's crazy. You're in a whole nother country. You're in Ecuador. You think you're safe, but them damn Colombian chicks, they got hit for $7,000, $7,000. Hopefully you only lost that and you wake up a day or two later in a hospital alive, right? And just go back home, basically butt naked and start all over again. Hopefully. Or the worst. So I think like that already for fellow travelers that I don't even fucking know. Just hearing it and seeing a picture. And I see he black. And he's relatively young. He's 31 years old, 35 years old. He came out here to celebrate for his birthday, for his 35th birthday. This is his first time. Your first time, why would you go to fucking Medellin for your first time as a rookie? Just because these niggas keep going. Because these niggas, you follow behind them. First time, celebrate for his birthday, 35 years old, found dead. Wow. I feel like that for people I don't know, let alone bros in the groups. This is some real shit when brothers is overseas. So then to have an African immigrant threaten the safety of this passport, bro, that y'all know, and that's cool. Y'all laugh in the chat. You laugh in the chat? Wow. Very, very fucking interesting. Very, very fucking interesting. That's crazy. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. U.S. Embassy. I did. To report a criminal. I'm not a fucking criminal. To report a criminal named Nana. He self-snitched all himself, all on YouTube. I have people who compile clips. They hit me on IG. Big Boss, we got you. Yeah, we've been compiling this and this and that and that. Every time Nana said it, and then he had a guest, he would have the Kung Fu Panda come up. He'll have Nana Kobe come up. Certain people we recognize in the chat that always say the same shit. We got it. And guess what? Embassy got it too. So, yeah, what the fuck? And then you're gonna try to reverse psycho fuck analyze me, gaslight. Oh, you wrong for going. How am I wrong for reporting a digital crime where you're making threats? Even regular YouTube have a thing like cyber harassment, cyber bully type shit, making terrorist threats. You make a terrorist threat, you cyber bully, you cyber harass. That's regular YouTube shit. Just on that alone. You self-snitch on YouTube, and you gotta get this guy by any means necessary. We gotta lie. We're gonna lie to the police, make a false reports. I'm gonna wire money. I'm gonna pay people gas so they can, in a moment's notice, wherever this big boss guy is spotted, people can drive there and grab them and hold them and detain them till we can get the police, till we can get our police there. I'm gonna pay the police. I'm gonna bribe them and pay them off. We need to get certain police that we know we can pay The more we pay, the longer they can hold them. He said all that. He said it. He said that about police. And I'm a snitch in a rat. I'm not fucking crazy. And you ain't gonna make me think I'm crazy. Hell no. Because I'm the big bossy boss. Tell him yoga, yoga, yoga. So yeah, this shit is crazy, man. This shit is really, really crazy. And yeah, the mods, yeah. They oh man. Yeah. But it is what it is. We got the haters spamming the bots and whatever. And then, okay, so you say subscriber mode. Haters subscribe. Do you know that? Do you know haters subscribe? Yeah, at this point, a good chunk of my new subscribers, right? This newfound fame, a good chunk of this new subscribers are haters. Haters subscribe. They absolutely subscribe 100%. Boss, put it on subscriber mode. Haters subscribe. You know, that's why I don't worry about the haters. I do what I do. Yeah. Well, the thing about me is, and I've always been like this, I am not the most interactive of the chats. When Boss go live, I go fucking live to talk about what I'm going to talk about. I don't go live to read chats and respond to chats. Shout out to the guys who do. That's their thing. I think a lot of that because, you know, whatever. You know, especially if you're going to go live every day, this is how you eat. If this is part of your income where you just have to just put out mass quantity and not quality. So you just basically just turn on the camera and go live every day. So at some point, you know, your brain fucked, you run out of ideas. You just turn on the camera and mumble. And when you can't think of nothing to talk about, you just go through the chats. Whatever the chats is talking about, you talk about whatever the chat is. Shout out, and that works for people. I don't do that. When I turn on this camera, I talk about what the fuck I'm going to talk about. Y'all listen to me. I don't necessarily, this sounds away. I don't necessarily listen to y'all like that, except for when I do. And when it's time, it's a time and a place for everything. When I go live, y'all listen to me. I'm talking about what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't really concern myself with the chats. Unless they're a super chat, it only got like 1 or 2, and I've been on for 1 hour. And that being the case, I'm going to land this plane because it's not a lot to be said per se, you know, on this one specific topic. It is what it is. And I will run the risk of repeating myself 10 times instead of I already repeated myself about 5 or 6 times, right? I already repeated myself 5 or 6 times. I don't need to repeat myself 10 times to drive home the same point. I'm about to really land this plane. It is what it is. But yeah, put a face to it. I did it. Absolutely. Absolutely 1,000%. See, I'm wearing the Stars and Stripes. America. And it don't stop. Yeah, it was a lot of talk. DHS, Department of Homeland Security, FBI, legal actions. That's a crime. That's a crime. Now, when you talk to the people, you can say you were joking, you was kidding, you was trolling, but you said it. We got you. We got you. We got you. On the stream, I said, who's the real Thanos? I said, you have to be careful about what you put out into the universe. You have to be careful about your words and your energy that you put out because Once you put something out, you can't 100% control the reaction and the blowback. The only thing you can control is your own self. And a lot of people can't do that. The only thing you can control is your motherfucking mouth, your tongue. Watch what the fuck you say. Only thing you control is your actions. Only thing you control is your emotions, is your mouth. You can control yourself to a point. Once things are out, it's called what? Takes a life of its own, and it escalates. It cascades, snowballs, gets bigger because you threw it out there. And now once it's out there, you can't bring it back. You can't snatch it back. You can't put the genie back inside the bottle. It's spilled milk. You can't scoop up the spilled milk. It's already out there. And I said that on my stream before last, whatever. You need to be very mindful of what you put out. Everybody is not the same. And I get it. There's unhinged people on both sides. What did Trump say? There are good people on both sides. And I'm going to say there's crazy people. There's crash out people. There's goons, thugs. There's unhinged people on both sides. Tupac and Biggie, back in the day. That's a big one. But even outside of that, Tupac and Biggie, other beefs, celebrity type beefs, right? You have people who ride for, and I'm not saying I'm a celebrity. Obviously, I'm not. 2K subscribers. But you have people who ride for their perceived, people they look up to, for their celebrities, their heroes and type shit. And then too, what you have to understand, what God put in us, in most rational, sane human beings, a sense of fairness. It's a thing with humans across the board. God gave us a sense of fairness for the most part. Like for 80+% of the population, thank God, it's the vast majority. Now you do have the people that psycho and they're off, but most of the population, we have a thing of fairness. Even that shit don't even involve us. Just hearing about it, seeing it, maybe because it's innate and we think like it could be us. What if it's us? Not us. What if it's our family? What if it's our friend? It's a thing of fairness. And you hear certain things say, oh, hell no. Hell, that's not cool. What? Why? Oh, I hope that person gets justice. I hope that's not hell no. Don't even know the person. You just hear the situation and that thing God put in us and that thing of fairness. And people can feel away. It's like, hell no. That's not cool. That don't sit well in my spirit. Even hearing that. I don't even know the nigga. That's not cool. When you do certain shit, you can make people feel away. And on their own self, they can say, oh, hold on. This is what we about to do. We about to ride. We about to do this. They doing my boy wrong. I'm not going to do what you did. I'm not going to do what you did, Nana, just to sound tough on the internet. I'm not going to follow your steps. But what I will say, two-way street. Tell them, Yoga, two-way street. Now, sometimes what does it do for the person in the moment, right? The person in the moment, it might not help them a whole lot, right? Let's keep it above. Get your ass to God. It might not help the person in the moment, fist right then and there, but afterwards, effect, East Coast, West Coast, Biggie and Pop. How many people died behind that? How many people? Well, see, y'all not from Cali. Most of y'all not from California. And this is back in the day, down in 30 years. People died behind a record beef. I'm not even, obviously the two rappers, right? Tupac and Biggie, Biggie and Tupac. Obviously, those main two rappers. Scores of people, especially here in Cali, in LA, Southern California, scores of people die behind that. How's real life people dying behind two niggas rap beef? East Coast, West Coast. People take stuff in their head and become soldiers and say, hell no, that's not cool. You did my boy wrong. Hold on, we gonna ride. You gotta be very careful for the energy you put out there. It's not one way. It's not one way. You think you're a fake ass mob boss? Because you say certain shit? You need to be very careful and very mindful of negative, hateful, demonic energy you put out there. You so fucking worried about me. What about the white boys? Yeah, I'm back on that. I'm gonna always be on that. What about the white boy colonizers? They okay. The white boy colonizers okay. The Russians coming out here filming chicks, giving chicks AIDS. The Russians are okay. The white boys are okay. The Chinese that come out here with the infrastructure, the Chinese are okay. The Arabs are okay. Why are you worried about black FBA? Even within that, from your own argument, would be the smallest scenario, the smallest percentage. Hey, you worry about the 2x4 before you worry about a toothpick. You worry about the 2x4, that's a bigger problem, right? You worry about the 2x4 before you worry about a fucking toothpick. You majoring in a minor. But I said, like on Ray's stream the day before I left, low-hanging fruit. They lazy, cowardly, hiding behind people, want to pay people to do their dirty work, which is illegal. You want to pay people to do your dirty work. You're lazy, you hide behind people, low-hanging fruit, go after the black man. Because you figure the government don't care about black people. And you're not half wrong. You're not half wrong in that part. You know not to try this with a white man. That's what it is. It's all misplaced anger. Yeah, some of you want to do this with the white man, but you know better. You know better than trying to do this with the white boy. So your misplaced energy goes on the black man. Low-hanging fruit that you think that you can touch. Hello. Rello ass, he chimped out. Rello didn't come. And now since you can't get Rello, so now even further, that energy has to go somewhere, right? It's the way they say energy can't be destroyed. It has to be, it's just transferred or something like that. So now Rello doesn't come. So now all of that comes to me from doing what I've been doing. My third trip. My 20th international trip, period. About 20 trips. My third trip here, doing what everybody do. I'm lit and I turn up. Not breaking no laws, not breaking no rules. I'm cool. Just had a friend just leave hours ago. She was on the end of Razor Ray's live. I'm doing what I regular already do, but it's such an issue that you have to be demonic. You have to cheat. You have to lie. You said it. You're going to lie and say anything just to get him locked up off the street. So you lie, I tell the truth. You fake and hide behind people, I'm up front. I'm transparent. You say you're going to go to the police. Policia. I'm a snitch because I report to a high authority. That's the U.S. Embassy, USA. You can't make this up. But what we're about to do, we're about to end the stream. And I'm going to keep being lit. I got shit to do. And it is what it is. Brain, tooth, bone, eyes. Okay. But yeah, that's what it is. Shout out to the FBAs. And shout out to the African brothers. And I'm going to end this. When I was chopping it up, after everything was said and done, and after I talked to the white man, I won't say his name, but the station chief of the embassy, as I was leaving, waiting on my Uber, I talked to like the captain of the guard. Well, he was a sergeant. He was over all of the military guys, the Kenyan military guarding our embassy. Shout out to them. They're a cool bunch. They're a cool bunch. He was saying, because also I told him at this point they all knew, because it was crazy. I had to like tell the story at least about 4 times before I got to the station chief, to the white man. So all and to each like rank a person, like the first person, which you guys saw at the end of my live stream yesterday. That was just the first guard at the perimeter that walked up on the Uber. So Uber drove up, he walked up. I'm like, ooh, I told him almost everything. He directed me to somebody. Some people came out. They were all, everyone was still Kenyan. Security and military to come out. I had to talk to like 3 or 4 people. And finally, the last person, higher person I talked to, they took me deeper in the compound. And shout out to them, man. They had some Kenyan dudes that was just dressed like straight like in tans, and like how the other security and military forces had them old school AKs. These guys had the AR-15s. They had the tan camouflage and the helmets on and the goggles. I said, ooh-wee. And I said, like, thank you for your service. You know, yeah, it was dope. It was, yeah, they got that place locked down, boy. I spoke to the station chief, right? But then when I left, I was talking to the captain of the guard, and I retold him. He had already heard about most, you know, because everything travels. So as I'm waiting on Uber, we're talking about it already, and I go deeper in it, and he said, huh? He said, man, let not trouble be trouble. He said, Kenya, we love people. We love the people to come. We want the good people to come. We love the people to come. He said, I told him everything. He said, let that man worry about Ghana. That was just very interesting. It'd have been dope if I could have recorded that conversation, but they was already getting on me. So it was on me like, no, you can't record, put your phone down. Had signs everywhere, no video graphing, no pictures. You know, I barely got that picture with the embassy sign behind me. You know, I damn near got some heat just for that. In fact, that's kind of how I came in contact with the captain of the guard. That picture got me in contact with him. But yeah, anyway. But after, you know, he said, man, Kenya, we love people. We love people, we welcome people, we just want good people. He said, let that man worry about Ghana. I said, right on, bro. So yeah. So yeah, I need to go to Ghana, man. I need to go. They can't compete. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And it would be messed up. Again, they don't care. It would be messed up if any overzealous police officers here think it's sweet a certain way, and they would step into a situation that's already being monitored now. Now it's being monitored. They're aware of it. They're monitoring it. And so I'm just saying, I'm not even trying to say this away, because again, I'm a real dude. You know, I care about people, believe it or not. I'm empathetic, care about people. You know, and then, you know, you get people involved in stuff that like they might not know the whole ramifications. So I would just hope any, you know, and again, if it was something real, but they're lie, but they're on it. They're on it. So they're on it. They're on it. You know, shout out to law enforcement. You know, I've never been one of those who are like, fuck the police. And even in America, defund the police. People say all that, and normally that's some Democrat leftist shit, right? Defund the police. How does that fucking work? You take away the police, then the criminals run the fucking streets. If something happens to you, who the first person you call? You don't call Ghostbusters. You call 911. You call the police, the local city police. You're supposed to protect the serve. So I always got much respect for police. Hell, I said it before on my channel. When I was younger, I was going to try to be the police, but you know, I got a gun charge that messed me up. I got a gun charge when I was younger that messed me up for joining the Oakland police at that time. You know, by the time everything was cleared and I had a big fat federal restriction on me, thanks to Bill Clinton's Brady gun control law that barred me from having a weapon for 10 years back when I was younger. It fucked me up. So when I got up out of all of that and stuff was squashed, and I was able to, you know, carry, license, be armed again type shit. Now a nigga in his 40s. Now a nigga in his 40s, nigga a little older. So I just kept on with the security guard type shit, but the highest security you could be, right? Couldn't necessarily be a police officer. Couldn't be a police officer at the highest security you could be with clearance and all the shit. So that's the kind of person I am. So when I interact with police agencies and law enforcement, that's not snitching. I'm not a fucking criminal. You're a fucking criminal. You mad because I played chess. Now, if any crooked police, shout out to the real police, any crooked police put their hands in the pot, the embassy is looking. They're monitoring the situation. They're very aware. They thank me for bringing it to their attention. They're monitoring it. Any crooked police put their hands in the pot, you know, on some miscellaneous type shit. It is what it is. Now, if I go out and rob a bank and knock somebody side of the head, then that's a real reason to, right? you know, it's that, right? If I go out here and grab a brick and hit and bop somebody across the head and, you know, and commit a crime, then that's that. But nilly-willy, goon squad just picking me up on a fake charge. Oh, we picking you up because you're a Black American with a passport and we think you're here for tourism. And because we think you're here for tourism, we're just going to pick you up. We're going to pick you up and take you. That won't be the move. Boom. Yoga. And that's real talk. Be on your P's and Q's. Be very careful of the energy you put out there because it just might come back on you. That's a bar. Big Boss Real Talk from Oakland, California. Thank you for the real ones. And you haters, keep hating. Because Boss is going to be lit. And yeah, I'll go live again when I do. I don't have a set schedule. I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation. My job is crazy in the States, right? My job is crazy in the States. That's why I need vacation. I carry a gun every day. I gotta deal with. I deal with criminals. I gotta deal with knuckleheads. I don't care if you got a gun. You ain't the only one with a gun. And it's Oakland, right? You ain't the only one with a gun. I got a gun too. A lot of times they flash. My whole thing is when the knuckleheads, the youngsters, the YNs, the bangers, and all them, when they be flashing me they guns, I fuck with them. I say, the heads, that's a nice gun. I say what type of gun it is if I can see most of it. If you gonna pull it out, you pull it out, I'm gonna drop it legally. We'll be dead. Yeah, all the time. You ain't the only one with a gun. I don't care you big. And it's a lot of times my size, that's half the problem. You big nigga, I ain't gonna fight you. I got something for your big ass. I got something for your big ass. Because you big, I got something for your big ass. You got a badge on. Take off your badge and your gun, we can fight. You ain't the only one with a gun. Hold on. What time you get off work? I'll shoot this place up. This is the kind of shit I got. FBA. My own FBAs that I love, man. I need a vacation. I need a vacation before I shoot somebody or somebody shoot me. So I go on vacation away from America, go to Africa, and I got a Ghanaian immigrant in Texas trying to make it hot for me while I'm on vacation, trying to relax. You can't make this up. Talking about he's going to get police to arrest me on some fake shit. What the fuck, man? But guess what? Checkmate. Relax. Big boss, real talk. Real shit. I'm still lit. I got a few chicks I still got to hit and get with. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm going to do what I fucking do. And I'll go live when I go live in the bunker. And I will be outside, moving and grooving, doing IRLs when I fucking do. I said already this wasn't really a content heavy trip. That wasn't even my get down wasn't even to be content heavy. And we got him scared. He don't even IRL. He only stream like once every couple of days. See, we're gonna take a fake victory lap. We're gonna claim with this whatever narrative we can claim. We're gonna say something just so we can have something to say. He don't go live, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, I'm doing me. I'm chilling. I'm big chilling. Even in that, you don't control my fucking trip. And I'm not going to go live extra than what I would normally go just to prove or whatever. I'll go live when I fucking feel like it. It's required pretty much me to go live, for clarification. But I'll go. I'll go live a few more times while I'm here. I'm still here. I'm still here for a while. I'm here for a while. I will be going live. I damn sure I really got to get some lives in with some nice lady friends and respectful. It's going to be respectful, but they're going to do the na-na. Respectfully. I'm going to get some chicks in here that do the na-na. They're going to do the ill na-na. Okay? Okay? They're going to do the ill na-na. Respectfully. And I'm going to do what I do. Fuck you. Mind your fucking business and relax. It's okay. It's okay. Rello didn't come. You won. That's your victory lap. Don't try to take a victory lap off Boss. Boss ain't your fucking meal. You'll break all your teeth try to bite on Boss, try to eat and swallow down Boss. You'll break all your fucking teeth. Boss is not your meal. Your victory lap was you scared Rello from coming back. Bravo to you. Right? Bravo to you. Nana, Kobe, and this whole criminal organization, this criminal online organization that's making terrorist threats. Nana and Kobe making terroristic threats, wiring money to jam up American citizens. You guys are criminals and terrorists. You guys scared Rello. He's scared. He's scared, but get on Razor's show. Yeah, Boss kind of took an L. Boss took a loss. Boss took a loss. Boss took an L. Boss is a snitch. Boss is a rat. Boss is a snitch because he reported to the higher authorities. But you didn't even come. You chipped out. You didn't even come. You didn't come, but you get on a live stream and say, Boss took an L and a snitch when you did a crime. You was a getaway driver. What the fuck? What's really going on in this world? I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. Boss. Big Boss is not fucking crazy. I'm fucking lit. Fucking relax. At this point, relax. Nah. Relax, Kobe. Relax. For your mental state, if you want to take a victory lap, pat yourself on the back, yourself on the back, that you scared Jay Rello. Kenya is Jay Rello free. That's your victory lap. Your victory lap is not Big Boss. I do what I do. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm here like everybody else. I'm here like everybody else that I see. I'm here like everybody else that I see. And so it'd be very peculiar if police just pick me up. Why would you randomly pick me up? Oh, because you have a YouTube channel. You have girls on your YouTube. That's why we're going to pick you up. Do you smack the girls? Do you smack them? Do you rape them? Do you force them? Do you kick them? Do you do anything? No, but you have girls on your YouTube channel and we don't like your personality. You think you're a big boss, so we want to prove that you're not a big bad boss. So we just want to prove some ego shit. Then the guy's going to watch what you're doing. Relax. That's childish. Relax. You're playing with people's lives. You're playing with black men's lives while they're overseas. Not cool. Relax. Rello didn't come. That's your win. Stall out Big Boss. I'm doing what I do. Respectfully. Big Boss. Real talk. Oakland, California. Oh yeah, and it's always about that. It's always about that. It's always about that. Always about that. It's all good in the hood. Bossy boss, baby. Oh man, not the boss. Biggitty, Iggitty with the sauce. Oh. Ah! Oh man. Say that. Do the na-na. Go na-na. 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 Oh man.